recommends a do not pass of House Bill 1255 with 11 yeas and 4 nays. House Bill 1255 would require the county commissions, school boards, and city governments to publish in the newspaper an itemized list of all obligations approved for payment. This list must include the check number, description of any electronic transfer, name of the payee, and amount of each payment. The intent of this bill is to create more transparency in our government. It is a good attempt, but the committee felt all this being published in the newspaper was a bit burdensome on the local governments, and we weren't sure if the citizens wanted such a detailed list. The committee decided to recommend in a different bill a study of what exactly the public wants in terms of the transparency in our government. Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly, I urge your support of the committee's do not pass recommendation on House Bill 1255. Thank you.
Is there any discussion? Representative Thorson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly. Again, this bill was brought forward to show more of what's going on in our governments, and it comes from an Attorney General's opinion that was requested last year by Senator Andrist, where the question arose whether an electronic payment was the same as a check. And in current statute, according to the Attorney General, it is not. So I felt that it was important that we clarify that. And if we're already looking at what the public entities are spending via check, we ought to also list what's being spent through electronic fund sources. Because, as we all know, that's the way of the world now. We're not writing many checks anymore, but we sure are doing a lot of payments by electronic transfer. So I would urge this Assembly to give this bill a green vote. I appreciate that the committee is giving a study to this, but I think this is one way we can again show or see how our money is being spent. Since we're already doing it via the old form, we ought to be doing it the way the world is going today. Again, I ask for a green vote.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, the House has before it for final consideration House Bill 1255. The clerk will open the key and you may record your vote. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Key will be closed. The clerk will take the record. Final vote shows 30 yeas, 61 nay, 3 absent, not voting. House Bill 1255 is declared failed.